So we are Machinery Nation.
And today we have the range of Cobra scarifiers. We have got the petrol, the battery and the electric, and we're going to see which one is right for you.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
Right, so these machines are known as lawn scarifiers, but all three of these come with two different attachments. Yes, so what they've got in here, you've got the scarifying blades on them at the moment on all three machines, but they also come with a lawn raking attachment. The main difference between that, the lawn rake is designed for sort of tickling the top, whereas a scarifying blade will go in a lot deeper and pull the moss out from in underneath. So the aim of the game today is to remove this moss out of this lawn, because that's exactly what Scarifier is designed to do, is to condition your lawn and rip out the moss and debris and thatch that has been building up in your grass. As you'll see here, it's really thick and squidgy and it's just not a nice effect. So what we want to aim to do is to remove the moss so that we can allow the grass to become stronger and have a better chance of creating a much nicer lawn.
So as James explained, we've got three different scarifiers here. We've got the electric SA32E, we've got the Petrol S40C, and we've got the battery version, the S3840V. Now, fundamentally, they all do the same job, but there is differences between each one, positives and negatives of each one, and we'll explain to you the differences of these and which one is most suitable for your needs. So starting off with the electric one, obviously you are going to have the hindrance of a cable, but it's nice and quiet, it's compact, it's light. Moving on to the petrol, nice and powerful, designed for your larger lawns. It will certainly get the job done, and if you've got very thick thatch in the lawn, it's not going to struggle. And then you've got your battery, again nice and light, no cables, but there will be a limitation to the size of area that you can use on a battery product. Carry on watching the video and we'll show you all these differences.
So first up, I'm going to try out the electric one. As with all scarifying, I'm going to put it in its highest setting to start with, and then if we need to go lower, we can. So it's just on this lever on the side here, push that right down to the highest setting so the blades are right out of the ground. I'm going to try it with the grass box on. Personally, I prefer not to use a grass box on a scarifier, especially in a lawn like this where there's a lot of moss and thatch, because you'll end up emptying it probably about every 2 meters. But to start with, I'll try it on and we'll see how quickly it fills up. Right, let's start her up and get on. Where's the choke? So to start, always tip the scarifier back so the blades are out the ground, just like an electric mower. Press the button in and then pull that one back. And then let it down in, and then just push along at your own speed.
So obviously we started off with the SA32E. This has got a 1400 watt electric motor, a 40 litre grass box, multiple height positions to get you down nice and low and high, and it's super lightweight, comes in at 10 kilos. There you are, James, give you a little bit more length there, mate.
Thanks, mate. Oh, I think I'm full. So my grass box is full, and to be fair, it didn't fill up quite as quick as I thought it would, but we've gone about 8 meters, and this is what it's producing. It's pulling out all the moss and the thatch out of the lawn and filling up the grass box. Right, let's empty that and carry on with our stripe.
So we're fitted with the aerator cartridge at the moment. It's really getting in nice and deep, but if you're doing a lot of summer preparations on the lawn, you can obviously put the sprung Tine attachment in.
Right, lead again. I need more cord.
Need more lead, boy.
So you can see there, if I move that out of the way, you can really see that it's opening up the soil and the ground to be able to allow that grass to then thrive rather than being choked up by the moss and the thatch.
There we go. And obviously, if you are going to dump it behind and not have the bag on the back, and always the big question people ask is, how do you collect it? Well, go behind with your conventional ride-on mower or walk-behind mower, which has got a bigger box, and you'll be able to collect it a lot quicker and easier.
Yeah, definitely. So this is the 40-volt battery power machine, which is ideal because you haven't got the restriction of the cables. It's running a 5 amp hour battery, and Cobra say it will run up to 40 minutes on one charge. There's also only a 90-minute charge time, so over lunch, you can come back out and carry on again. Right,
pretty
ready?
Impressive, yeah. It's the same as the electric one, we've just got a push down button and pull in. There we go.
It's in. It's on the highest setting, the same as the other one. So we can do another stripe up beside this one, see how we get on. Right, we have realised we're in the lower setting, now we're in the higher setting, so it might make a difference. So we filled up one grass bag already. This has got a 15-inch wide blade, so you've got a nice wide cut on this one compared to the electric. It's digging into the ground now and ripping out that moss and putting it into the grass box. And you see the battery sounds like it's coping really, really well. Giving a really nice finish behind Josh. It's not cutting out as much material as the other one was, so we could probably go a little bit lower with this one to make it equal to the electric. So there we are, another full grass box full of moss and thatch. So onto the petrol one. First of all, turn your fuel on and turn your choke on and make sure your on switch is on at the front. So that's pushing down. You pull back your handle and then pull your rope. Right, earmuffs on, being petrol. On there and on we go, off of the choke. And then when you're ready, you lower your cassette into the grass. You lower that down and then you push along as you would on another one. There we go. Again, we are in a high setting on this. Nice and easy, you can feel it going through the ground.
So James is now using the petrol Cobra Scarifier, the S40C. This is a 16-inch version and is fitted with the Cobra engine, which is 212cc. Now, this being petrol is going to be a little bit heavier, coming in at 39 kilos, but having the power, it does give you a form of self-propulsion. Even though you have got a pusher machine, it will sort of pull itself forward. Getting bigger grass box on this one as well, with 45 litres compared to the 40 that fit to the battery and the electric. Obviously fitted again with two different cartridges, the aerator cylinder cartridge, which has got 18 blades, and the 24 spring Tine scarifying cylinder assembly.
Right, so as you can see from the petrol there, you can really see the lines in the ground where the teeth have gone into the grass and literally pulled up underneath the moss. That also creates a nice bit of aeration in the top of that sort of soil layer to be able to encourage that ground to really repair and stop disease getting into your ground. Right, so that's all three stripes. You can see where the electric one was, where the battery one was and the petrol one was. You can really see a difference between them, mainly the width going up in the ranges, but also how deep they can go. So it's nice to have a scarifier that can go quite high. So the battery one and the petrol one is really, really good, because if you have got thick, thatchy, mossy lawn like us, then you can start high and work your way down. Whereas if you've got a nice formal lawn anyway, which is cut down really nice and low, the electric one will be absolutely fine.
So as we mentioned, they both come with two different cylinder assemblies. We've got the aerator, which is the fixed blades, which we've been using just now, and that gives you really deep penetration into the lawn. But we don't want this sort of finish, do we? We don't want to drag everything out in the summer and create a bit of a mess. So what we've got is we've got a spring lawn rake. And what this does, just gives a slightly lighter finish to the lawn, just keeps your aeration throughout the summer, and it'll just keep everything nice and fresh and green. So we're going to quickly fit this in, show you how easy it is to do, and then we'll try it out on the lawn. So it is simple as undoing both these Allen key bolts. There's one and there's two. It's also worth noting, if you are connected to the mains or you've got your battery in this machine, make sure they're out before you start doing it. You've got a square drive, and what you do is you slide it in one end, put your bolts back in and do them up. Nice and tight, and there you go. It can only go in one way, so you're not going to get it wrong. And it's as simple as that. You've then changed your cartridge over within a matter of seconds. Right, so we've taken the grass box off, so it'll show us how we would use this machine in normal practice if you've got a large lawn area. So we're just going to press the button down again, engage. And as you can see, we've got a lot of thatch still coming out of this lawn, but it's just a little bit lighter on it. It's not going to tear it to pieces. And we are on the highest setting still, so we're not going any lower than we were before. So there you go, that is the finish with the scarifying attachment, the spring Tine cartridge. And as you can see, we've teared out quite a lot of moss and thatch already, but it has left the lawn looking still quite fresh. So it does mean you can use this product in the summer as well as the autumn and spring renovations of your lawn.
Right, let's finish off the whole lawn and see how we get on.
Cool.
Give you a race? Give you a race?
Yeah, go on then.
So he hasn't got to start his. Right, so I think it's quite obvious that all three products are very different and they've got their definite different uses.
And as James mentioned, the electric has got its place in the market for a lovely little townhouse that's got a smaller area, nice and lightweight. So if you don't want anything heavy, that is definitely the product for you. But if you've got your larger lawns, obviously consider the battery product. You've got no cables, no fumes, no fuss, but there is a limitation to how big your lawn is. And then if you have got the larger lawn, you've got the petrol version, which does come with a range of different engines. But as you can see, the finish we got behind here, you would really need probably battery or petrol, to be honest. The stuff we were pulling out was pretty thick, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we are thoroughly impressed with it.
Yeah, we are. And with the petrol one, obviously, you've got a lot more capability of going a bit faster because it can keep up with what you're trying to do. As you saw in the clip, that I can go a lot faster than what the battery one can with Josh pushing it. But also, we've done this without the grass boxes on. So you do end up with a lot of work at the end of it, raking it all up, which we'll do off camera. You don't want to watch that. If you put the boxes on, you've got a little bit more work with regards to walking to the grass box or grass wheelbarrow or something every time you empty it. So again, lots of different purposes. And hopefully from this video, you can see which one suits you best.
Cobra have got an extensive dealer network in the UK also, so if you are interested in any of these products and you want to see them face to face, click on Cobra Garden website and you can find your local dealer, which will be able to advise you even further.
We're Machinery Nation. Thank you very much for watching. Keep liking our videos and subscribing because we're going to bring you even more. And if you've got a product that you'd like us to review, give us a shout.
See you in the next one.
Cheerio.